Today, I'm going to be ranking every single donation stand in Please Donate. And I'm gonna make no mistake, this list will upset you. On this list is every single stand I know of. Yeah, I might miss a few, but hey, nothing matters really. Up first, we have the normal zero raised stand. Now for me, personally, a lot of people don't like this stand because it's lame, boring, vanilla. But to me, this is an average looking stand. There's not too much added on it. It's not clustered, it's just a normal, decent looking stand. So to me, this is a very solid C tier stand. Up next, we have the 1000 donated stand. Now to me, this one, I am not a big fan of. The reason why I'm not a big fan of this one is they literally slapped on a couple of colors and added a few more things on the table. Overall, it's not really worth getting. So to me, this is a D tiered stand. The 10,000 donated stand. This one, again, it's like the same as the 1K. However, I do like the fact that it is reflective. It's pretty good. I'll give it a solid C tier ranking. Okay, now we're talking. The 100,000 donated stand. Yes, it's a little bit dead. There's not much on the table, and overall, it's just an average looking stand. However, it is reflective. The entire stand is, and overall, I think it looks very clean. So this is an A tier stand. Now we're on to the 1 million donated stand. To me, as much as I want to give it not that high of a rating, because for 1 million, it better be like an outrageous stand. However, there's not much stands that look better than this. This is a very solid S tier stand, and nothing is probably going to beat it. It's a very good stand. The fish stand. This one, not much interesting about it. There's just fish in the tank. That's kind of it. Not interesting. I'll give it a C tier. The Uno stand. The colors around the stand I think look pretty average at best. But however, I prefer this stand over the normal stand. So I'll give this a very solid B tier ranking. The Raise a Yippee stand. This one, I don't really like it. Not much added to it. And the face looks really cursed. Have you seen that thing? Okay, anyways. I think this is barely hitting the C tier. It should be lower. I'm being nice today. This is a C tier stand. And here we go. The Make-A-Wish stand. I like the fact that the cash falls down from the cloud, and overall, it stands out. So to me, this is a A tier stand, and nothing would probably be better than that for the exclusive stands. The Linden stand. I mean, is there much to say about it? This is a dead stand. First of all, you can only click one of the buttons every single time. You don't even have options. Second off, it's very just all over the place. Like, there's like 20 different characters on the stand. Like, I don't like it. It's an F. Moving on. The Pet Sim X stand, the most recent stand added into the game. To me, personally, this should be a D tier, but because the video I made on it did better than all my other videos, I'm gonna have to give it a C tier. It's not bad. We'll take it. Oh my god. The car stand. Now, this stand, I like the design. It's very good. And you can still glitch inside of the car, which is very awesome for hide and seek games. Overall, this is a very solid B tier car. Now we got the arcade stand. This one, not much interesting about it. However, I just like the arcade stand. This is a B tier stand. Now we're on to the beach stand. This one, I think it's alright, I guess. I'll give it a C. Not much interesting about it. It's just a beach stand. Now, the fast food stand. This one, I like. I like the fact that you can basically come up with amazing ideas for this stand. Like, there's a lot of creativity you can add into this stand, and it looks very clean. I am gonna have to give it an A tier. This is a very good stand. Okay, what the heck is this stand? I don't even know what to call it. It's dead, it's boring, it's a D tier, but not as bad as the Linden stand. I mean, I don't know if anything will be worse than that. The candy cane stand. This one, I'm not too sure. It's an average looking stand. There's not much to it. It's a C tier. Now we're on to, I'm not too sure what the stand's called. I'll pull it up on the screen. It's that. I think this one is very good. It looks clean. I'll give it a B. The cat stand. This one, I don't even know what to do. Like, it looks all over the place. It's not good. It's a D. Moving on. Cloud stand. I mean, it's not average. It's very dead. I don't even know how you can pull this off. This is a D. Moving on. The sandwich stand. This one, it's not as good as the fast food stand because unless you make your entire thing about subs, this is just not it. I'll give it a C. It's dead. Moving on. The devil stand. This one, it's above average. It looks cool and all, but it's just there's not much you can work with it. It's a B. Moving on. The dog stand. This one, I'm very, very biased. I love dogs. It's an A. Moving on. The donut stand. This one, I'm gonna get flamed for. I hate donuts. They taste disgusting. This is an F. However, I will rank it higher than the linden stand because the linden stand is absolutely atrocious. Nothing will get better than that. I think this is, I'll call it the Egypt stand. I don't think that's what it's called. I'm not too sure what it's actually called. Overall, it's boring. It's dead. I'll give it a C though because it looks better than the other ones. Moving on. The fire stand. Why would I want to have this stand? The only thing that's lit about this stand is nothing. There's nothing lit about this stand. The only thing that's lit is the fire that's on the edge. Nah, this is a D. Moving on. Now we get even worse because we got the tree stand. Like, who would want to have this as a stand? It's not even good. D. The bee stand. Now, I do like the idea of what they were trying to go for when it comes to a bee stand. It's pretty decent. I'll give it a very solid B tier. Moving on. The frog stand. This one, I do like what they were trying to go for. This is kind of like the same thing as the bee stand. I think it looks alright. It's a B. Moving on. We got the magic stand. I'm gonna call it the magic stand. If you tell me it's not called that, I don't care. This one, I just like in general. I like what they were trying to go for. This is a very solid A tier. Now we got one of the first Halloween ones. This one, it's a very basic standard Halloween stand. This is a C. Glitch stand, that's what it looks like. It's boring, there's just nothing. D. I don't even know what this one is. I don't even know. It's dead. It's boring. It doesn't even deserve a name. It's a C. Now this stand. This stand's good. I like this one. You can do a lot with the stand. It's pretty good. I'll give it a very solid B tier stand. You know it's bad when I don't know what this one's called. I don't like it. It's kind of dead, low key. However, I can't put it in D tier. It's not worth it. This is a C tier stand. Man, we have so many C tier stands. I'm hoping this can get better. The coffin stand. This one looks disgusting. It's a D. No question about that. We're moving on. Gladiator stand. Now this one, I do like this one. You can put a lot of creativity into this one. This is an A. The hot dog stand. This one is one of the best stands out there because it's an actual stand. Like, this is something you can work with. However, the only thing I critique is the fact that it's trying to tell me that I'm short. Enough about the height shaming. This is an S tier stand. Joining with the 1 mil. This one's good. I like this one. Now we skipped over to this one. I don't even know what this one is. I'll give it a C. Actually, no. I'll give it a B because it's just average, I guess. I mean, you guys don't really care about these ratings, really. B tier. There it is. The ice cream stand. This one I like a lot. This one is one of the best ones out there. Kind of like the hot dog stand. You can work a lot with this stand. And overall, this is a great way to make money in this game. It's an S. The blue stand, I don't even know. This one, it's not an F, but it's on the border of it. So I'll give it a D. And you should be lucky it's not an F, because that should have been the same thing. You think it gets better, right? The pink one. Like, come on. Like, where is the... this is so annoying. However, Pink is decent. I'll give it a C. Now we're on to, I'll call this the palm tree stand. This one looks clean. This one looks very, very good. This is an A. Now we're on to, I like to call it the motivational stand. This one I like a lot because you can make a lot of jokes about it. And if you're wanting to do like VC challenges while you're inside of Please Donate, you can use this as like a cool little like stand-up thing. There's a lot of creativity you can put in this stand. This is an S tier stand. I think it looks pretty good. I'll be real, I have no idea what that stand is. Not even gonna question it, it's a D. The Ruby stand. This one might be one of my favorite very cheap stands in the game because it's reflective. Call me a sucker for reflective stands, but this one looks clean. I'll give it an A. Moving on. Okay, we're on the metal stand. This one sucks. First of all, it just looks funky. And the second thing, the metal is blocking the sign. Like how am I supposed to work with this? Nah. It's better than the Linden stand, but worse than the donut stand. This is an F. This is an F. Moving on. Now we're on to the music stand, but this is not the right music stand. This one's kind of just the average one. This one's a C. What is that? I don't even know what that stand is. It's a D. Doesn't look good. It's just average. Okay, now we're on to this stand. This stand, basic, not even good. It's a D. Now we're on to the pizza stand. Now, this one, I think it's all right. You can do a lot of creativity with this one. However, it's not better than the ice cream stand or the hot dog stand. This is an A. But it's a very good stand. It's just not better than the other ones. This one, I don't think it's that great. However, I do like the color and the design. I think this is a B. Now, see this one. There's nothing interesting about it. It's like all the D tier stands. There's nothing interesting about this. This is a D. This, I might get flamed because a lot of people use this stand. This stand is the most goofy stand I've ever seen in my life. Like what is this color duration? It's so bad. Nah. This is an F tier stand. It's not as good as the donut stand, but yeah, that is just atrocious. Now we're on to a good stand, the boat stand. This one, it's very, very clean. The only critique I have about it is I think it's a little bit too expensive. I think it's 1,000 of the cash. I think it should realistically be like 750 maybe. Overall, no doubt about it, it's an S. No doubt about it. Okay, slime stand. Are you kidding me right now? You can't even see how much you've raised on this stand. It's so dead. Nah, it's actually atrocious. Not worse than the Linden stand, but it's terrible. F. The soup stand, the pot of gold stand, I don't even know what this stand is. It looks disgusting. It's a D. Moving on. Now we're on to the futuristic stand. This one is clean. This one looks cool. I think it's a very, very solid A tier stand. Okay, this stand is probably the worst, like, average looking stand out there. I personally believe that this one doesn't even deserve to be in the D tier where all the other ones are. I think it's an F. It's better than the donut stand, but yeah, that stand, yeah, just hell no. What is that? Is that a skateboard at the end? I don't know. This is a B, I guess. I don't even know. I don't think you guys even care about the ratings, but moving on. Now we're on to the slightly worst podium stand, or the motivational stand as I called it. This one, it's just a little too much. However, I do like it. I think it's an A. I think it's an A. This one, average. Nothing much about it. It's an average stand. It's a C. Now, back then, when I first made a video ranking all the stands, I called this one my favorite stand in the game. However, a few months later, I don't like it really much anymore. It's kind of dead. It's a C. Not much really interesting about it. Moving on. The sushi stand. I love sushi. This is a very good stand. It's an S. Critique me in the comments. I don't care. This is an S stand. Moving on. The puzzle stand. I hate puzzles. This sucks. D. Okay, we're on to the hut stand, I think it's called. Like, I mean, it has that roof that looks very clean. However, it's kind of, it's above average. It's above average, 100%. It's a B. Moving on. We're on to the soda stand. This one, I don't like it. I really don't. Like, it's just, like, you can't even click on half the prices. It's just, it's cluttered. It's a B. Now we're on to the well stand. This one, it's decent. It's a B. Now, the idiotic investing stand. It's a decent stand, but the fact that it is so difficult to get this stand, you could sit in the game for 12 hours and you'll still not get that stupid stand that no one can get. It's worse than the Linden stand. I don't care. This is the worst stand in the game. I'm done. This is the ranking of all the stands in Please Donate.